Guys, welcome back. It's another day down here in the office and we have some very exciting stuff going on today. You might see these 3 bins behind me. One of them is full of orders I just pulled from the unit, and the other 2 are full of things I brought home from the unit that we're going to get listed today. Additionally, on this side, this is where we left off last video with these stacks of games that we had all listed. I brought the boxes for those. We're going to go ahead and box those up and label them. We're going to take them to the unit today, and we've got some very exciting stuff because we're doing a little bit of moving things around at the unit. We've got 2 new shelves that we just bought, so we're going to go ahead and set those up today, move some boxes onto them. We're going to pull whatever other orders are there. It's going to be pretty busy, but we're going to start, of course, as always, with shipping things out. We're going to go through the sales here and get them packed up and ready to be sent. So this top bin here has the sales, and for a midweek day, I mean, it's not terrible. We have a fair amount here. Obviously, again, what we're doing here with all of our listings is always trying to get the sales up, trying to get more items listed so we can sell more stuff. But as you can see here, a fair amount of things. We're going to go ahead and pack them up here. I don't think there's anything too special here. A couple copies of Crash. I think Nitro Kart we just listed, maybe last video. So, I mean, we're definitely selling some stuff. Let's go ahead, though, and get this stuff all packed up. Well, guys, just got all the video games finished packed, but I did want to share one more sale here that we did make, which was these Koss speakers. This was on the other store. I'm not exactly sure what we got for them. I'm going to throw it up on the screen right now for you guys. But yeah, anyway, a nice little sale there, and I'm going to go ahead and find a box for these and pack them up. All right, guys, we got a nice little pile of packages here, so I'm going to go ahead and run these up to the post office, and then we'll come back and start organizing all of these guys and also getting all of the DVDs right here listed. Okay, guys, just like that, stage 1 of today's video is done. The parcels have been dropped off at the post office. Next up, we're going to box all of these guys back here. Okay, guys, we're now boxed up for all this stuff, so I've gone ahead and just labeled them and loaded up the games. In case you guys are wondering, we're doing odd numbers here because Erval has taken the even numbers. That way we don't, list the same boxes. So that's how I know which ones to list to. But this one has some more space. I think what I'm going to do is actually take some of these DVDs that I brought, and I'm going to list 21 of them. There's 9 already in here. That will fill this box completely. We'll take these 3 boxes to the unit. I'm going to bring more DVDs home, and then we can do a whole bunch more DVD listings to new boxes. But I had to order more boxes. So that's kind of the play right now. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fill this guy up for now, and we'll start with that. I also went and got myself a new SD card because the one last video definitely broke. So now I've got a nice new one that we can fill up with the pictures. Okay, guys, so I just finished up with all of the pictures for all these guys. I'm actually going to go out to the unit right now just so we have enough time to actually get everything set up because I've got to go build some shelves. But when we get back, we're going to go ahead and list all those guys on eBay. But for now, I'm going to take all these 3 boxes plus some other stuff that needs to go, and we're going to head over there. Well, we made it, and here's a look at the 2 shelves that we need to assemble today. I'll pick these up from Home Depot on sale for, I think, $40 each. They just match the rest of the ones we have here. So we're going to add 2 more sections here and here. I'm going to go ahead and get started building those, and then we can load up some of the extra boxes that we have onto them. You guys can also see how much of a mess there is here just in front where we want these shelves to go. We want one here and here. We've got to move out a lot of stuff here, probably get rid of some of it, and kind of look at what we can minimize here in order to fit these. As you know, we need to maximize the space in the unit, and this pile of junk obviously is not really maximizing the space. We've also got extra boxes that need to fit on them. So I'm going to go through and do my best to figure out a way to keep as much stuff as possible, but also make room for the new shelves. So I've got some space cleared now. These are our loose disc holders. Aren't fully finished or fully full yet, but basically they're just organized alphabetically for all the loose discs that we carry. And they go on both sides. So we've got them labeled here based on the console. And basically, again, each one has different sections full of the discs. So we'd like to keep these, obviously these are very important, but we do have a lot of loose discs that still need to be organized in here that don't fit. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to add some more space or something. But for now, what I want to do is just bring these guys all the way out. I'm going to take this shelf because it's actually only a 4-level one and holds all the old C bins that will eventually be relabeled. But I want to move this shelf out one, put one of the tall shelves here and then one of the tall shelves here. So I think that's going to be a good plan. And then we may have to do some reorganizing in terms of the numbers that it goes up to. I'm not sure, but that's kind of what we're going to try. So I've just got some of the shelves assembled. It's starting to feel a little bit small in here, but half of me wants to leave a little gap here so we can sneak through in between the shelves, because then we have 2 and 2, and I'm always going around and pulling things from the other side. So I could essentially walk over here and grab stuff. The other half of me says this is a total waste of space and I should move this back and go ahead and put stuff in the front, which I think is probably what I'm going to do, because I kind of think it is a waste of space. I mean, yeah, it's useful to be able to walk through here and grab stuff, but it's not that big of an aisle. So I think just walking to the end is not a big deal. But otherwise, we do have like 4 shelves, so it's quite an aisle. I think it'll be okay, though. I think we're just going to push it all right up against. Well, I think that just about does it, guys. This one actually looks like it's a little bit off squint, doesn't it? Maybe just the slightest bit. I'll have to push that down. But anyway, we have all the shelves assembled. These aren't obviously the most expensive or nice shelves, so they just are what they are, and they do what we need them to do. So anyway, I've got all these set up over here. So I basically just continued this down right to the ground with all the bin numbers. A couple are missing. But that's basically that, and then we continue them up here. So now we have lots of room for expansion in the bin system. We still want to expand the red shelf system as well because we quite like this. In terms of just being at the unit, it's easier to move things to and from in bins, but the red shelf system is definitely easier for pulling them. So we might get another one of these and put it right here when it's all said and done. Anyway, I moved all the loose games right here. This way they're right beside each other so we can easily pull the ones that we need. And I think that works pretty well. Additionally, I put the shoe rack here for now, but we're not really going to be selling many more shoes. So we'll probably move that and get it out of here eventually. We could actually fit one more shelf right here easily. So we might do that one day. In fact, we'd probably put this 4 because this one's one short. So we get another 5 for right here. Then we'll put the shorter one right here, and it could be for shipping materials or whatever. I think that would work quite well. Anyway, I infilled this one here with 5 levels, and I just kind of filled it up with the random stuff at the front. For now, we'll have to go through it another day. And then it just continues back, starting with our low numbers. So we do have to do a little bit of organization on the boxes because it doesn't really make sense to jump in between, you know, like the 200s and here or whatever it might be. So we'll figure that out when we get there. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with all that and how it all went up. So now all we have to do is deal with this mess. This is kind of stuff that doesn't fit. We've got all these big boxes. We were saving them until we moved, but my thoughts now are when we move out of this unit, we'll probably just get some better boxes or we'll have a truck or whatever. So I don't think we need to be paying to store these, and I think this works way better here and is just a way better use of space than these things that we're always falling over. So we are going to get rid of those, I think. I've got some other random stuff here as well as this tub, which I think I'm going to take back with me and then relabel these all in bins, or I'll do that, or I might leave it here and then just relabel them into bins that are half full when we come for another inventory day. But this is not going to work anymore. I don't think we have the space for this, and it doesn't really fit anywhere in this setup. Anyway, I'm going to make a quick couple trips to the dumpster, get all this stuff cleaned up, get this put away, and I think we're going to be done here. I just about forgot. We need to pull the orders. I know there's only a couple, but we need to grab them. Okay, I did grab the orders, just 4 for now. I mean, I was here last night, so it kind of makes sense. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get those guys packed. I guess probably for tomorrow morning, actually. We've done our shipping today already, but yeah, I've got those guys. I am also going to grab just the rest of these DVDs here and get those guys listed. As you can see, the shelf is pretty much empty. It's just got random stuff on it now, but we just need to get these guys out and listed. Okay, guys, well, it's been a little bit of time now. I'm back from the unit, and I actually just went and spent the last like 30-40 minutes doing those 21 movie listings that we include in the box. They've already been dropped off at the unit. Now they're drafted on eBay, so that's all done. Meaning that all we have done, or all we have left for the movies, I should say, is the stuff right here behind me. That's all that we have to do. And just a couple stacks, looks like maybe 30 each of stacks, maybe 60 movies left that we got to get listed. That's like 2 bins, not a problem at all. And the goal is going to be to finish those by the end of today's video, and I think that'll make some pretty good progress. So again, nothing too special here, guys, the boring old movies, but hey, I mean, these things have been selling okay, and in terms of just getting some constant listings up, they were good. I'm not sure how much more we're going to dig into them into the future because they do take a bit of time to list and obviously are not worth nearly as much as video games, but we'll see. That being said, sales today, and I think these were the sales. These may have got mixed up within the rest of the movies. I think these were the 2 that sold, but we got 2 movies and 2 video games going out, so not bad at all. In fact, the sealed Switch came here. I'll throw that one up because I think it sold for a bit, but other than that, we've got kind of the normal stuff. But yeah, so I've got to ship those because I'll probably do that again tomorrow. But yeah, that's all that stuff. We're going to go ahead and start photographing at least 1 stack. I'm going to organize them into exact stacks of 30, and then whatever's left over can go in its own bin. That way I can just label them each bin, and we're going to be good to go. All right, guys, just pulled the first 30 movies out, and we've got them all photographed now. So I'm going to go ahead and list all those, and then we'll continue to divide these up into 30, and we'll continue to list them. Okay, guys, first 30 are done. They are now listed on eBay. I'm just about to go and box them up, and we're going to move on to these next 30. I did divide out the next lot, and you may have noticed I added a couple things here on the top. It's actually the next day now. We finished listing those yesterday, so we're going to do these all today. But I did want to share with you guys a pickup that I made last night. Here are, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games in total that we paid $90 for. But if any of you guys know anything about these games, you'll know that we have some good money in them. Age of Empires is about a $12 loose game, but this is the real gold of the lot. 90 bucks for the lot. This one right here alone, we can probably get about 154 without the Poke Walker. It is complete, and obviously is quite a sought after title. I'll make sure I don't even crease the manual there as I close it. But anyway, we did just get a couple other normal things, so that will pretty much pay off the lot, I'm thinking. And then we've got all these bonus things.
Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS, that's a good one to sell. We've got Lego City, we've got Super Mario 3D Land, so Harry Potter, some good titles in here in general, and I'm looking forward to listing those all. So I'm going to add them to this pile. We're going to get this stuff photographed and listed today. Okay guys, just finished up photographing everything. This bin I was able to make V143, and I put those items in there. The other items I put in V141. These ones, since Airval was working back on the numbers and I was working up, he actually started working back on the odd numbers, so he got to V145, so I'll have to just check with him as to what bin he wants these in. I'll put them in a bin and label them. But yeah, I also found a couple extra games kicking around that I added to the photographing, and so this is what we're going to try to get listed today.
Guys, it's done. We finished listing all of them. That took a long time.
Just to break down here, I know you guys just saw them, but we did get all these movies up. And then for these ones, I did spend a little bit of extra time working on, where is it? Soul Silver right there. I listed it for $179, and then we're going to have a 15% off on it, which brings it just below, I think, $150, which was the cheapest one that we saw listed. So this thing should sell quickly. And even if you're interested in it, there's a good opportunity to get it for a good deal. So yeah, those are all good though now. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be good. One issue we did experience, though, is when we were listing some of these DVDs, for some reason or somehow I got switched over to ebay.com when I started on .ca. When I answered a message, it switched me over. So some of these were listed on .com. So I either had to relist them or just figure out how to do like an economy shipping option on .com. And then hopefully we can still sell them. I don't know. That was kind of a pain, but there's like a good chunk of these, maybe like half of them are on .com, which is not good. So if you guys know a way to transfer them over without actually relisting them all, please share, because that would be helpful. Otherwise, they're just going to be listed like that on .com, and I guess maybe we'll fix them one day. But for now, we got to move on. We have another lot coming in here, so yeah, we got to move on. But anyway, we did get all that stuff done. Very happy about that progress today. So that's going to kind of wrap things up.
With all said, guys, we are going to end things there. Again, we had a very productive day here listing things, and we have a lot more stuff coming. We've got some big lot pickups coming up. We've got some other plans in the works for the store in terms of helping it grow. So we are kind of past our Christmas rush at this point, but I'm thinking that we're still going to do okay. And again, we're going to be listing as much stuff as possible, prepping ourselves mainly for January. We'll be going on a big spending spree to buy some new inventory. Anyway, with that all said, we are going to wrap up today's video there. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to go down below, smash the like button, leave a comment with any of your questions or suggestions down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you guys all in the next video.